Have you ever wondered how much time you spend scrolling through your social media feed each day? It's a question that might surprise you, given the prevalence of social media in our day-to-day lives. From the moment we wake up to the last minutes before we fall asleep, our screens often captivate us. But ever pondered what this constant interaction is doing to your mental health? Well, today we're going to explore how social media affects our mental health and how to mitigate these effects. Social media influences our mind and dopamine system in various ways, impacting our reward system activation, self-esteem, attention, social skills, mental health, and sleep patterns. Dive deeper into this statement, and we find a world of consequences that stem from our constant interaction with social media platforms. One of the most prominent is the concept of instant gratification. Every like, share, or comment we receive is a small hit of dopamine, the pleasure chemical in our brain. This immediate reward makes us crave more, and so we find ourselves stuck in a loop, posting and waiting for reactions. It's a cycle that feeds on itself, and before we know it, we're hooked, and our brains are rewired to seek these quick hits of pleasure. Another facet of social media's impact on our mental health is the fear of missing out, or FOMO. It's a phenomenon where we feel an intense anxiety that others are having rewarding experiences from which we are absent. We scroll and scroll, seeing the highlights of other people's lives, and we can't help but compare. This constant comparison can significantly dent our self-esteem and make us feel inadequate, leading to anxiety and depression. In addition to these, studies have shown that excessive social media usage can contribute to attention problems. Our focus is fragmented, with constant notifications pulling us in different directions. This reduced concentration can affect our productivity and overall mental well-being. Moreover, our social skills can suffer. We may begin to prefer online interactions over real-life relationships, leading to difficulties in social situations. We may also experience disturbances in our sleep patterns due to late-night scrolling, which can further contribute to mental health issues. Finally, it's important to mention the potential for social media to trigger mental health disorders. It's not uncommon for individuals to develop issues such as depression, anxiety, and even body dysmorphic disorder due to the unrealistic standards and negative self-comparisons that social media can foster. These effects can lead to addictive behaviors, negative self-comparisons, reduced concentration, and various mental health issues. It's crucial to manage our social media use to protect our mental health. Here are some strategies you can implement. Firstly, limiting social media usage is essential. We live in a world where our devices are always at our fingertips, making it easy to slip into a cycle of constant scrolling. However, this can lead to a detrimental impact on our mental health. By setting specific times for social media access, we can regain control over our digital consumption. There are plenty of apps out there that can help limit screen time too. These tools can provide gentle reminders to step away from your device, offering a useful aid in breaking the cycle of compulsive checking. Next, it's important to be mindful about why and how you use social media. Are you scrolling out of boredom or habit? Or perhaps you're seeking validation or trying to distract yourself from negative feelings. By understanding your motivations, you can start to make more conscious choices about your social media use. Remember, it's not just about quantity, but also the quality of your digital interactions. Moving away from screens, pursuing hobbies and activities outside of the digital world can offer a healthy balance. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or learning a new skill, these offline activities can provide fulfillment and enjoyment that can't be found on a screen. They also offer a chance to engage with the world around you in a more meaningful way. Lastly, regularly taking breaks from social media, also known as digital detoxes, can be incredibly beneficial. These can range from a few hours to a few days, or even weeks. During these periods, you'll likely notice a shift in your mood, focus, and overall well-being. It's a chance to reset and recharge, away from the constant buzz of notifications and updates. These strategies can help reduce the negative impact of social media on your mental health. Remember, change requires time and effort. Be patient with yourself and take small steps towards healthier digital habits. Let's continue with more strategies to manage our social media use. A restful night's sleep is invaluable. One way to improve your sleep quality is by avoiding social media before bed. The blue light emitted by our devices tricks our brains into thinking it's still daytime, disrupting our natural sleep cycle. Instead, consider reading a book, meditating, or listening to some calming music before bed. Next, let's talk about relationships. While social media can make us feel connected, it's important not to let it replace our real-life relationships. Prioritize spending time with your family, friends, and loved ones in person. Genuine face-to-face interactions can have an incredibly positive impact on our mental health. The content we consume on social media also plays a significant role in how we feel. Curate your social media feeds to reduce negative content. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself or your life. Instead, follow accounts that inspire you, make you laugh, or provide useful information. Practicing gratitude and positive thinking can also be beneficial. Instead of focusing on what you don't have or what others appear to have, appreciate what you do have. Start a gratitude journal. Write down one thing you're grateful for each day, or take a moment to reflect on your accomplishments. Lastly, if you find that social media is significantly affecting your mental health, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists are trained to help you navigate through these challenges. They can provide strategies and tools tailored to your specific needs. These aren't exhaustive strategies, but they're a good start. Remember, it's okay to take a step back from social media if it's becoming too much. You're in control of your digital life, and it's important to make choices that positively influence your mental health. Remember, changing habits requires time and effort. Be patient and persistent in managing your social media use. Understanding the impacts of social media on mental health is a crucial step towards healthier use. Let's take a moment to underline the importance of education in this context. The vast world of social media can be a labyrinth with its twists and turns of trends, memes, and unending feeds. It's easy to get lost in the scroll and lose sight of the reality beyond the screen. That's why it's vital to educate ourselves about the potential impacts of social media on our mental health. The effects of social media are not always negative. It can be a powerful tool for connection, creativity, and learning. However, excessive or unhealthy use can lead to issues such as anxiety, depression, and the fear of missing out. It can disrupt our sleep patterns, affect our self-esteem, and even lead to addictive behaviors. By educating ourselves, we become aware of these potential pitfalls. We can recognize the signs of unhealthy social media use in ourselves and others. We can learn strategies to mitigate these effects, such as limiting screen time, curating our feeds to reduce negative content, and prioritizing real-life relationships. We can also learn when it's time to seek professional help. Education doesn't just mean reading articles or watching videos, though these can be helpful. It also means engaging in self-reflection, understanding our own behaviors and feelings, and being mindful of our social media use. Education empowers us to make informed decisions about our social media use. In conclusion, we've discovered how social media can significantly impact our mental health and learn strategies to mitigate these effects. Let's take a moment to reflect on the fascinating journey we've taken today. We started by delving into the deep, often murky waters of the impact of social media on our mental health. We learned that our dopamine system can be significantly influenced by social media, affecting our reward system activation, instant gratification, self-esteem, attention, and social skills. We also discussed how social media can affect our sleep patterns, leading to a fear of missing out, or FOMO. These effects can spiral into addictive behaviors, negative self-comparisons, reduced concentration, and a variety of mental health issues. However, the journey didn't stop there. We moved forward to explore the strategies that can help us navigate these challenging waters. We discovered the importance of setting specific times for accessing social media and using screen time limiting apps to help us keep track. We also underlined the significance of being mindful about why and how we use social media. We then learned the value of pursuing hobbies and activities outside of the digital world, regularly taking breaks from social media known as digital detoxes, and improving sleep quality by avoiding social media before bed. We also emphasized the need to prioritize real-life relationships over online interactions, curate our social media feeds to reduce negative content, and practice gratitude and positive thinking. If social media significantly affects your mental health, we stress the importance of seeking professional help. Additionally, we highlighted the value of educating ourselves about the impacts of social media on mental health. We rounded off our journey with a reminder: change requires time and effort. It's crucial to be patient and persistent in managing our social media use for better mental health. Remember, managing your social media use is a journey, not a destination. Stay patient, stay persistent, and most importantly, stay informed.